Firstly, welcome to New Zealand, Fletcher.
Oh, thanks. I'm so excited to be here. This is my first time, so it seems like I've been here for like 1 hour, but it seems like a vibe.
What are your first impressions in that 1 hour?
Well, it's raining, so it's a bit wet here. I've just learned that there's 2 gay bars, which we love, Stan, very fun, and I would like to attend.
We can arrange that Saturday night. Let's go.
Yeah, I'm also trying to figure out the different, because I just came from Australia. I'm trying to hear like what the difference is in like your accents.
To be honest, a lot of people say I sound American, so I might not be the best judge.
Really?
Yeah.
You definitely don't sound American.
I don't think so either.
You have a great accent. Like you would walk into a bar and I would be like, tell me stories, like keep talking.
Okay, I'll tell you a story. No, I'm not going to tell you a story. But thank you. That means a lot because I have a mutual respect for your voice, obviously in a different way. Been listening to your music since 2016. To be sitting on this couch with you in New Zealand is literally a highlight moment in my life. I'm not going to lie.
Oh, that's so cute. I literally have like had dreams of coming here like my whole life. So it's a full circle cute moment for me too. Yeah.
Love that. And in terms of the show tomorrow night, you're performing a sold out show at the Power Station. For you traveling all of these hundreds of thousands of miles to be here, how does it feel knowing that you have so much support in New Zealand that your first ever show here is completely sold out?
It's crazy. I come from like a very, very small conservative town in New Jersey in America. And it's just like a very, to know that like words that I made up, like wrote while I was in my bedroom have like resonated halfway across the world is like the most pinch me. I cannot believe that that's real and that my first time here I'm playing like a sold out tour and show and like I don't know. I don't think it'll ever like fully make sense to me that this is like happening.
And I was watching the videos in Australia. Everyone in Australia knew every single word to every single song. That must be such a buzz when you're on stage so far from home, maybe potentially missing home a little bit and having, I guess, the comfort of knowing that people are here to support you and are singing along with you.
I was a little bit nervous because like anytime I perform in the States, there's always like a couple faces that I see that come to like almost every single show. And so I have familiar faces in the crowd always. And I was like, whoa, this might be the first time I'm going on a tour. I'm going like literally like across the world and there's not gonna be a single person that I've seen before. And I got like a little bit nervous before I went out on stage thinking about that. But then as the second I got out there, I'm like, oh, you guys are family. We've all felt these feelings and it's just us sharing it in this space together. And yeah, they made me do a shoey. So I was like a little butthurt about that. But when you have to, like, they peer pressured me into it, so I feel like I didn't really have a choice.
And you're wearing the shoes now for the shoey. Like, yeah, these are impressive shoes.
These were the shoey shoes. Literally, this was the shoe. It was actually the left one, but I had to like let it dry for like 3 days. I was like, I'm trash. This is disgusting.
Did you get the hairdryer out and like try and dry it with the hairdryer?
No, I just was like, we're just gonna have an air dry moment, and I just let it go. I was too tired to figure it out. But my shoe like definitely smells now.
So would you do another shoey, or was it kind of a one occasion thing?
I'm gonna say no, so no one tries to make me do it again, but like also never say never,
Yeah, I love it. And your album Girl of My Dreams is out on September 16. I'm very excited for the album. For anybody who doesn't know your music, you've released 2 of the songs so far. Her Body is Bible and also Becky is So Hot. From the unreleased tracks, is this kind of like a taste test of what is to come?
Yeah, absolutely. I think both of those songs like really, really set the foundation for the album. Her Body is Bible is very like liberating and embracing and self-loving of like my sexuality and my experience and something that was like super empowering. And then, there's also like the flip side of Becky So Hot, which is just really explores the like super complex emotions post breakup. And I really just kind of wanted to start like with that from the beginning where I left off with my last EP called The Sex Tapes like 2 years ago, and kind of just show how the pain sort of and the growth evolves into what my album is and will be, which is called Girl of My Dreams.
September 16, bring it on. If I could time travel, that is literally the day that I would go to right now.
We got 2 weeks to go, so we're coming up on it soon.
Thank God. And to somebody who's listening right now, I really respect that you are always so open in terms of your sexuality and you share a lot of that with people. For somebody who may be listening, like personally, I struggled a lot with my sexuality when I was younger. For somebody who may be experiencing that themselves, do you have any advice to kind of work through those feelings and the confusion?
Yeah, I think it's so okay to be where you are right now in terms of, your confusion or what you're struggling with. And you don't have to know the answers, Like, I used to put so much pressure on myself and be like, am I this? Am I that? Okay, well, this happened one time, so does that mean X, Y, and Z? And it's just like, it simply doesn't matter. You are a human being, and all you want, like, we all just want to feel love and experience love and joy and celebrate ourselves and, like, be liberated. And you can have that, and you don't have to call it. If it feels better to, like, put a label on something, then great. Like, but also I think there's so much pain and suffering when we have to figure out, like, oh, I have to figure it out. I'm just like, I just love humans. Like, I like people. It's about energy. If it feels good, it feels good. And you don't have to know the answers. You're not supposed to. It's like, that's part of the journey. Just vibe. Just have fun.
I love that. And if we were supposed to know the answers, life would come with a book that would tell us how to do things. But there ain't no book telling us how to do things.
No, there's no book. And also I feel like you miss all the little magical moments when you're just so quickly trying to, like, rush to the end, like to the end goal. It's like, this is where you pick up all the little pieces about yourself that are the most special. And some of the best experiences are the things that you're trying to, like, quite literally rush through. So just be here. You don't have to know anything. It's okay. And, like, you're, like, perfect exactly where you're at.
There's a saying that I read recently and it really resonated with me. Life is a journey. It's not about the destination. And that really stuck out to me. And I was like, that is so true. And I feel like that kind of encapsulates what you've said.
Yeah. But we live in a society that puts so much pressure on us to, like, by, a certain age, make this amount of money, have this type of relationship, this kind of job, this degree. And it's like, it's all fake. Like, who made that up? Like, what are the rules? Like, be the main character in your own movie. Like, you are writing the script to your life. You're the screenplay writer. Your character can do whatever the fuck it wants to. Sometimes I'll literally just, like, run down the hallway. Like, I literally will just be like, oh, my character is gonna, like, I don't know, go run around my apartment naked right now. Like, you can just decide to do whatever you want, whenever you want to in that moment. And it's like, you are the main character. Romanticize your life. And
it's
that's
like
possibly so delusional, but like, life's too short.
Totally.
Life's too short to just, like, put so much pressure on yourself and just, I don't know, fuck all the things that, like, we ever felt like we had to do.
It's almost like a game of Sims, except it's real life and you just make the decision then and there.
Yeah, it's kind of a simulation anyway, you know what I mean? And it's like life just, it goes by so quickly, and it's just like, oh, just have fun and experience life and love and, like, live it to the fullest, and stop caring so much about what other people think about you, because I promise they're really not thinking that much about you.
And I've seen at your live shows, you've been performing a few unreleased songs. One of my personal favorites is For Cari, which is slightly different. Like, a lot of your music is kind of about relationships you've had or kind of songs for other people, whereas this is a song that's, like, really for you. How was the creative process different with this song in comparison with some of those other songs?
The song was definitely very different, because I remember writing this at a point where I just was, like, really depressed. I was, like, in a quite, like, a depressive episode, and I felt like I had no inspiration. I felt like I had nothing left to say. It was at a point where I wanted to, like, quit music. I was like, I don't think I can do this anymore. Nothing, like, feels right to me. I don't know what I should do or what I should be, but, like, I suck at this. And I remember going to the studio, and I was like, I'm not going to write a song today that's for my label, for my management, for my fans, for anyone. I'm just going to, what would happen if I just went in here and I wrote a song that was for Carrie? And that's how that song came about. And it's, like, one of my favorites, and it closes the album.
I was going to ask if it's on the album.
Yeah.
So it's there.
Yeah, it's the album closer. Shh.
Top secret.
Don't tell anybody.
Well, we are very excited. Girl of My Dreams, September 16. Bring it on. The show tomorrow night. Bring it on. I'm so freaking excited. Fletcher, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you. I'm excited too. I'll see you guys there.